Hi there, welcome. My name is Marty Murphy, and I'm a certified EFT practitioner, emotional freedom techniques, also known as tapping. And I want to give you a quick demonstration on what's possible for you to change in your life when you change what's going on up here. So, call to mind something right now that you've had in your life that feels like a habit or it's a pattern of behavior that despite your best efforts, you cannot seem to change. You've tried everything you can think of, and yet it feels a bit hopeless, like it's just not changing for you. So call that thing to mind right now. And then on what's called a 0 to 10 scale, so 10 being totally true, 0 being not at all true, I want you to say, it's impossible to change this. And then rate how true that feels. If it feels really true, rate it a 10. If it feels not at all true, a 0, or any number in between those. Just think it's impossible to change this. And then just walk with me through this technique. We're going to start tapping here on the karate chop, and you're just going to repeat my words after me. Even though this is impossible to change, it doesn't matter what I do, it's not going to change. I choose to accept that I feel this way. Even though I hate this, it feels impossible to change this. I choose to accept myself anyway. Even though no matter how hard I try, and I've tried everything, this is impossible to change. I choose to acknowledge my feelings now. And you're just going to follow along with me. Go to the eyebrow. It's impossible to change this. And then to the side of the eye, it's never going to change. Under the eye, no matter what I do, I can't change this. Under the eye, it's not going to change. Chin point, it is impossible to change this. Collarbone, I have tried everything and I can't change it. Under the arm, never going to change, not going to happen. Top of the head, it's impossible to change this. Go to the eyebrow, but what if it's not? Back to the side of the eye, what if it's not impossible? What if this is a pattern of behavior that I've been in a long time? But what if I can still change it? What if I'm actually interrupting the brainwave that tells me I can't change this? What if I'm doing that right now? What if this can change? I don't have to believe this yet, but what if I can believe it just this much? What if I'll get there over time? What if I'm actually stepping on the path to true change right now? What if I can change this? What if I just need to feel a tiny bit more hopeful? And what if, no matter how many times I've tried before, this time it can actually change because I'm changing my brain? And then take a breath, and I want you to go back and say that same statement. It's impossible to change this. And now you want to re-rate it on the 0 to 10 scale. And notice, does it feel any less true, even just a tiny bit? And it may feel more true than ever, But that's a good thing because when we tap, what it means is you're calling up the neural pathway in the brain that holds the belief it's impossible to change. So you just want to go back through and redo this tapping sequence until you really notice that that number goes down. And if the number went down for you, go back and do this sequence again until you can say, it's impossible to change this, and it really doesn't feel true at all. So that's a really quick sequence on how to possibly make some changes. And we can do more and more of that. But this is just the intro to tapping. Hope you found this helpful, and go back and tap on this as many times as you need to. Bye for now.